Breaking news about Cleveland Browns, Shador, and Dillon Gabriel. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This is not really breaking news, but in order for you people to pay attention to things that matter, you got to capture their attention. So Dillon Gabriel decides not to stand up for the Cleveland neighborhoods. Dillon Gabriel, the third-round pick, chooses not to go support the Rainbow Terrace apartment fire victims. Not just him. We're going to expose a lot of Cleveland Browns players. But in the meantime, some of these players look good going to schools and taking photo op moments. Every football player does that. I'm going to be real. Even when Shador did it, I loved it. But that's what everybody do. You know when you know somebody is great? When people are suffering and you don't do it for the optics. Shador goes to the Rainbow Terrace apartments. He skips the ESPYs. Nobody want to be surrounded around more fake people. Shador, too, knows very well about fake people. So Shador skips the ESPYs and go and help his fellow brothers and sisters. Instead of the media talking about it, ESPN doesn't present it, Fox Sports doesn't. All of his haters, Bomani Jones, who pretends to be an activist with Jamel Hill only when it suits them. I don't care what y'all tell me about Jamel Hill and your boy Bomani Jones. They're the puppets, part of this whole big organization, but we'll talk about that later on another video. That ain't even what I'm mad at. So Shador doesn't get talked about. Instead, you see a lot of racist mayos are saying it was his PR team. I dropped a video about it, and I see on everybody's platforms, people are saying this was a PR move. But when it's mayo, I say so. I'm mayo, I say so. This is their mentality. They will continue moving the goalposts. This isn't about, hold on, before I turn up, I'm about to turn up, y'all. Let's crank the volume up a little bit. I need y'all to smash that like button, hit it for a real one. Salute the TS4T Sports Media. I love you, bro. I don't know if we cool or not, bro, but you just better know I like your grind. Shout out to your beautiful family. I like what you do. Black man to black man, I could never hate you, dog. You a reflection of me, King. I don't hate myself. I love self. So when you love self, I am you, you me, bruh. Vice versa, bruh. So let's move forward with this and say it just like this, bruh. To all you degenerate, racist mayos, not the good ones, I get donations by great, beautiful mayo people. Facts. I'm going to ask Buddy, should I put his name out there? He just gave me a $50 donation. Do you know how much mayo people support me? When I use mayo, it just means a definition of something. It doesn't mean racist. That's why I said there are great mayos, there are racist mayos. Then when I talk about Negrumps, it means the ones who look like me. There are good Negrumps, there are bad Negrumps. Miss me with your bitch ass moaning and complaining. Let's move forward with it. If you're a degenerate, then do what degenerates do. Proceed to do it in the comment sections. That ain't gonna stop this progress. So I'm watching this movement of what goes on when you need people to stand up for injustice or whatever. It don't count if there ain't a bag attached to it. Shador has been vindicated so many times because you tried to make people who don't, like, I know Shador, a lot of us do, but there are a lot of people who support him, but they never really followed Shador or know about him. So you print out misinformation on Shador, and when that's not the proof of who Shador is, you come with more stories to make sure you keep that nigga down. Let me not say nigga, you keep that brother down. You find salacious stories that have nothing to do with nothing, then you over-exaggerate with your theatrics on television, social media, or even in real life. You wake up, you think about Shador, how you could hate him more. You wake up, you negate your priorities so you can go on Twitter all day to talk about the 14% is the problem per capita or shit like that. You don't, like, you're supposed to be Mayo, the genius of the world, the people who captured the world, the people who ruled the world. Remember, the Most High in the scripture says the world is given to the hands of the wicked. So you rule the world. Why are you not building rocket ships and exploring to a new planet so you can get the fuck out of my face forever? Why aren't you exploring how to continue your Mayo dominance, but instead you try to piggyback, attach yourself to the 2% of Mayo people who really ruled the world, who really accomplished everything, quote unquote stole from black people, but that group of Mayo people that gets up every day and figure out how to protect Mayo people, that 2% that figures out how to improve Mayo people while keeping you down. And your dumbass think you're part of that 2%, so you attach yourself to that 2% of Mayos, and you all of a sudden take credit for what they did. We built the rockets. We're so smart. Meanwhile, Jim Bob is down the street touching his cousin somewhere. But this nigga is the one who's smarter than I. That's why I talk to my people through these videos, and good Mayo people, because the degenerates don't count no more. The sellouts don't count. The stepping fetching. You see what Robert Griffin did? The world is tired of sellouts of any ethnicity. It's getting tiring. What about sellout fatigue? What about Mayo fatigue? Forget about black fatigue. Let's talk about Mayo fatigue. Now let's move forward with it. The fact that Dillon Gabriel is supposed to be the face of Cleveland Browns, according to Mary Kay Cabot, who was exposed as a racist by me a little while ago, but she just got caught again. You guys go subscribe to TS4T Sports Media, where he just played an audio of Mary Kay Cabot, the alleged meth tweaker head, being caught once again saying salacious racist things because she's in favor of Dillon Gabriel so much. She's going out of her way to just be, bruh, just nasty, bruh. Now, what's going on is that community needed a voice. Cleveland got some real people, bro. I met a lot of real people in Cleveland when I was in Job Corps, the military, even when I moved with my auntie, because half my family from Flatbush, New York as well, not just Florida. When I moved to Brooklyn, I met a lot of great people in Ohio. There's some good ball players. Man, I'm talking about great point guards that come out of the Midwest area like that. And just me knowing the good heart of that city, I knew what it would have meant if all of them boys went down there. Why didn't Joe Flacco go down? And y'all know I like Joe Flacco. He's the only one besides Shador I like on that team. But I was disappointed in Joe. You've been in the NFL long enough. You understand why it's important to gratiate yourself to the community. And by the community, I'm not just talking about the Mayo community. You damn right. It's the black community. You don't gratiate yourself to us because you bypassed us, just like Kenny Pickett did. And you know who else did. I'm not even caring about Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel. Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is my age. He's out of here. He's not going to be there for much longer. Kenny Pickett is a dual-board journeyman who's only still in the NFL because of privilege. If Kenny Pickett was Kenny Sanders, you won't hear about him in the NFL anymore, but that's the facts. But let's move forward. We're talking about Dillon Gabriel because he's the guy that they wasted a third-round pick for on a team that desperately was in need of help in key positions that's vital to an organization's success, which is the quarterback position. Nobody in their God-given minds had Dillon Gabriel past the 6th round, meaning that he had high chances of being an undrafted rookie free agent. But that didn't happen. You've seen guys like Tyler Sow, who will be 26 years old September 28th, you feel me, this year, and New Orleans Saints wasted a 2nd-round pick to draft this dude. And you want to tell me how Shador is trash and this and that? I would respect racists more if you stood on it. All my life, the most cowardice of people were the ones who deemed themselves racist, but they never said it. They were passive aggressive. You know the attacks, the racial anthropy. Oh, your mom is on crack. Even though my parents never touched a drug in their life, I'm just being honest. My father's a pastor. My mother is this diehard Christian who you even try to offer caffeine to her, she might smack you. But according to them, majority of us are on crack. Them, the real tweakers. According to them, we're on EBT. We don't have mom and dads, even though in my neighborhood, even the killers' fathers were still in the house. But according to their per capita, your fathers aren't there. Because they watch some type of weird conservative YouTube video. They know everything about you. Meanwhile, you conduct your life all around them. You don't need some type of survey, FBI stats to know who the devil is. You don't. Dillon Gabriel gets projected and propped up like this. If it was Shador Sanders not giving back to that community, ESPN and everybody would have been the first group of people to denigrate him. Dillon Gabriel has yet to been gracious to the community of Cleveland. Can we be honest? I don't give a damn about his Hawaiian background and all that. But that's when he played for your state. He played for Central Florida, and he was ass there too. You know how many star level talents come from Florida? So even though they might not be rated 5-star talent, when you from the South, let me give you a secret. I'm gonna give all the coast props. If you're not a 4-star talent or a 5-star talent, you will be okay if you come from California, you come from Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, the SIP. You come from these regional areas, even if you're not rated on that scouting report, chances are you still have a high probability of becoming an NFL talent. It's always been like that. So when Dillon Gabriel played for UCF, you still was playing for NFL talent all around you. Miss me with the bullshit, man. You could put garbage around success and it'll still be success. That one garbage ain't gonna spread like cancer because there's too much success around for y'all to fail. So don't give credit one way like that to Dillon. Meanwhile, Shador resurrects a dying university like Boulder, Colorado, the Buffaloes, 2 decades of losing, and you say, it wasn't Shador, it was Travis Hunter, it was such and such. But when it's a non-black quarterback, it's always them being contributed to the success. I would respect people more if they just got out of their passive-aggressive shell and say, this is deeper than football, it's bigger than football, you can't stand melanated people. And I would understand it. I would actually respect it because I know that's your nature. The scripture told me about yourself. All the history has come aligned with the stars and been told us about who you people are. The generations upon generations upon generations about us know who you are. You go to your Ivy League schools, they tell us the history of who you are. You go to Oxford, Yale, Stanford, Harvard, Dartmouth, Penn, Brown, all these, Pennsylvania, Penn State, that is. You can go to all these great so-called prestige universities and they all teach the same thing, the actual truth about Mayo people. And my people problem is we do read and all that, but they're willing to be accepted by you negates the part that they have to study of you. Because when they truly know who you are, there will be no more cowering down, stepping, fetching, tap dancing. There will be no more passes given to the likes of a Dillon Gabriel who has done absolutely nothing to receive this privilege that they've given to him. Kenny Pickett didn't even receive this much of a privilege that Dillon Gabriel is receiving. He played like hot doodle trash all through the OTAs, the mandatory and voluntary ones and rookie ones. Am I lying, y'all? Interceptions after interceptions, and he had the most reps. Shouldn't that tell you he can't handle it? The man with the most reps was the god-awful one, but he's the one that has the safest job. You know why? They don't want to waste that 3rd-round pick and say we lost. And they don't want to admit they were forced to draft Dillon Gabriel, pretty much like most NFL, all NFL owners were told in the meeting not to draft Shador. And it was bigger than just Deion Sanders. It was just, we can't have a new generation of melanated people having that much control. No, we're the bosses. We're in control. Fuck Dillon Gabriel. I know you don't care about the Cleveland black community. I know majority of you brothers too don't give a damn. Where was Myles Garrett at? I don't want to keep going off on Myles Garrett because I'm not from Cleveland. Y'all let me know in the comment section what he does for the Cleveland community. Maybe that could give him a pass. You feel me? I'm going to be fair. He's been there for a minute. So I'm going to let y'all be the ones to let me know what he's done for the community of Cleveland. Is it only for the Mayo people? Does he go back to the Negrumps community? Let me know in the comment sections. But I do know one thing. They told me, and we seen it, Dillon Gabriel don't give a goddamn about black people. I stand on that. Fuck Mary Kay Cabot and her boyfriend Dillon Gabriel. They can go find a bedroom and proceed to snort the alleged tweaker allegations of meth that was said about her. I'm not retracting my words. Fuck anybody who looks like me, who thinks I'm going too hard. You get the worst of it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of you stepping fetchings. Mayo people are just being Mayo people. But when I see you stepping fetchings with either the Mayo people with the fake accounts pretending to be us or you actual Negrums, it's just a disgusting feeling. Man, at the end of the day, man, I'm DJ Bless, one of the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.